Oh, oh. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. It's Monday morning. I mean, damn, ain't Monday morning anymore. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday, baby. Yeah, shouts out to everybody out there in the chat right now. You already know what it is. Your boy Wavy Boy here with a Wave podcast on a motherfucking Monday. We made it to a Monday. We're seeing another Monday. We made it to Monday. Yeah, happy Monday to everybody out there, man. I hope everything's been working out great for you. Hope that your day has been going up to expectation of your liking, not somebody else's liking, but only to the things that you want to transpire as we try to control our universe. We control our universe through our actions, through our attitudes, the way that we approach the motherfucking game. Shouts out to everybody out there, baby. Redbone over there. Redbone, Richard Talley over there. Shouts out to everybody out there in Facebook land, in YouTube land, in Instagram land. Everybody that's in the chat right now. Shouts out to everybody right now. And for all of the people that are just joining in, I want to tell you, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that comes through the page. I appreciate it. You know, everybody that supports the memes, everybody supports the podcast, everybody supports every goddamn thing. I appreciate you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some good news. Why not, right? You know, a lot of times I start out with some bad news. Sometimes, you know, unfortunately, something so crazy happens that we end up having to start the show off with that. But we're not going to start the show off today with some negative stuff, even though we do have negative things to talk about. But this is going to be a bit of positivity right now. So we got my boy Shiloh. We got my boy Shiloh Sanders has been officially taken or signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let me go ahead and get my boy up on the screen, man. Shouts out to Shiloh Sanders. He is now in the city. He is in the Bay. We got a safety down here. Now, you already know I'm an Eagles fan. So it's Bird Gang all day long. It's EAGLES, Eagles, all day long. You feel me? But of course, I live down here in Tampa, so, you know, I'm proud and happy to see that we got not only just one star in Florida, but we got 2 stars now. We got Travis Hunter. If you in Florida, you know what I mean? Like, I live in Florida. If you thinking about going to see some football finally, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just going to see Mike Evans, because Tom Brady gone, baby. Tom Brady gone. It's time to start bringing in some new stars. And at the end of the day, if nothing else, people can say what they want to say. Shiloh was going to get taken by somebody, whether it was in the draft, whether it was a signing. Somebody was going to sign Shiloh. Because at the end of the day, no matter if any of these people could play football or not, even if Shador wasn't as great as we all know he is, he's still gonna sell tickets. He's still gonna bring cultural influence. We all know what Travis Hunter is. You know what I'm saying? A fucking beast. He gonna bring cultural influence to the Jaguars. He gonna start bringing that star power out. Now people can go to Cleveland to a damn game finally and feel like they involved culturally, economically. Can feel involved in Cleveland now. You know what I mean? Now Travis Hunter's going to make people in Jacksonville they feel better about going to see the Jacksonville Jaguars because they're going to have cultural influence. They're going to bring the stars out. I tell you, Deion Sanders is going to be on a bunch of plane rides going, you know what I mean, on Sundays and whatever. And then you got down here in Tampa where I live at, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the Bay. even though I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm always supporting Tampa when they not playing us. So just to know that if I want to go check out a Bucks game now, you know what I'm saying? I feel a little bit better. I swear to God, I live in Tampa, but I don't be taking my ass to no damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. But you know what? My dog Shiloh, if he can get on the field and become a starter, I'm going to go see my dog Shiloh. That's my favorite one out of all of them, man. Pause. That's my favorite. That's my favorite athlete out of all of them. All of them are great, but I'll be rooting for Shiloh, man. I was rooting for Shiloh, man, because I believe he stuck around when he could have pursued his own little legacy and got drafted, you know what I mean, doing some other different things, but he stayed there and he helped his brother. He stayed there, helped his father. And I'm just happy for Shiloh because Shiloh don't get the credit that I think the other guys get. And now he's finally getting his just due. So I hope that he comes down here to Tampa, brings all the star power, because I love when Tampa's economy is doing great with any star power, just like when Tom Brady was here. We was getting money down here in Tampa. When Tom Brady, let me tell y'all the effect of when a star athlete, like a world-renowned athlete or a globally popular athlete comes to your town. For all the people in Cleveland that don't remember when LeBron was there, y'all remember y'all was getting money in that economy because you had people touring, you know, tourism was going up. People were spending money in bars. So all my people that are bartenders and servers, he's getting a lot of money down here when Tom Brady was playing. Now we got another star. Whether he get in the game right away or not, he gonna bring cultural influence to the city. He gonna bring potentially talent to the city because they want to be somewhere in that Sanders aura. And I'm happy. I'm happy to be one of the three cities, Cleveland, Jacksonville, and I'm happy to be a part of Tampa as well, living here. So I'm excited, man. I'm glad that especially my favorite athletic Sanders out of the bunch, even though I'm a big fan of Bucky because I'm older. And Bucky, thank you so much for everything you have done. Bucky doesn't get his credit. Bucky is the reason why this is global the way it is. And see, a lot of people don't understand what it is to be a team. You know what I'm saying? I think a prime example of this whole situation, if you want to take anything away from the situation, the whole Shador and Shiloh and Travis Hunter thing, Deion Sanders not only got his two sons to the NFL, but, you know, obviously they have talent, but he also got somebody else's child. And, you know, this went untalked about. Because see, Deion Sanders is such a great guy, bro. That let me get off the screen. Deion Sanders is such a great guy, yo. Let me tell you the realest shit I seen during draft time involving the Sanders and Deion and all that. Prime time. Coach Prime. When it was time for Travis Hunter to get drafted, Deion got out the fucking way, even though he has so much influence in getting their son to the league, to be able to come through on that promise. Like if you really fuck with excuse me, y'all. Sorry, if you really fuck with this story, you'll remember when Deion Sanders made a promise to Travis's mom and them and his dad, just like he made a promise to a lot of those kids, that he would get them where they wanted to go as long as they worked hard at it. Pause. And to be able to be man enough to give that moment to the parents, to give that moment where his dad, his mom could be there and claim that parental, that position where rightfully so. I thought that was one of the most realest things that a man could do. Because see, a lot of times everybody want to be the face of all the success. A lot of people want to be the face of all these people's success. You know what I'm saying? And just to be able to say, let me get myself on the screen real quick. Just for Deion to be man enough to let that man have his moment with his parents, yo, shows Deion Primetime's character, man. And I can't stress that enough. Shouts out to the Sanders family. You already know what it is. All love, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, man. Everybody always want to be the face. And sometimes it takes more integrity. Sometimes it takes more humility to just, when you help somebody get somewhere, you know that person thanks you, but you're able to slide out the way and let them have their moment. Or if there's other people, their parents, whatever, being able to slide out the way and let their parents have that moment, yo. And I thought that was pretty goddamn cool, man. I ain't gonna much lie to you. Let's talk about some other stuff, man. You already know what it is, man. We ain't gonna talk too much about the same thing too much longer. So right now, let's see where we're going with this. Boom. All right. You already know we're gonna talk about a little Diddy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pause. So right now, this has been going on right now. This story is developing right now. It says Diddy and his team is basically claiming that Diddy is suffering from mental illness as a part of their defense. And the prosecutors are actually upset about this, saying that basically the defense and Diddy's defense is basically saying that Diddy is suffering from mental illness and that he may not have the mental capacity to commit the crimes while he was essentially wasted. He even has a doctor lined up to testify, but the feds think it's totally irrelevant. It's a totally irrelevant point. This is what they came up with, y'all. This is what's going on right now. So right now we got Diddy claiming that he crazy, bro. Diddy is claiming that he is crazy and that he probably did not have the mental capacity to commit these crimes. Yeah, man, this is what's going on right now. Diddy is saying that I think Diddy's going to try to eat peanut butter on the damn stand and try to claim insanity. Y'all think I'm lying, don't you? Yeah, brother and sisters. Diddy reportedly blames mental state. Prosecutors push back. They're saying because they're saying that he was intoxicated a lot of the times. I'm paraphrasing right now. I'm trying to put this point together that they're trying to make towards the prosecutor, saying that Diddy was potentially too intoxicated or not in the right state of mind to even carry out such acts. This is a crazy point to make. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I don't know if he's guilty. I don't know if he's innocent. But to make this point is very intriguing. It's very intriguing to make this point right now. Because they're going to try to say that he doesn't have this trial's coming up, y'all. I don't know who else been keeping track of when the fucking trial's on. The trial starts on the 5th. The 5th of May. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. Shouts out to everybody that's driving them followers up too. God damn, I appreciate y'all. You know, we're almost at 100K. We're almost at 100K. We're almost at 100K. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers on here on Facebook before the trial start. Can we do that? It's on the 5th of May, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, and Diddy is claiming to be fucking insane and that he could and possibly have no capacity in his brain to commit any of the sex crimes. So I'm confused at this point. So are they still saying that he did use the baby oil to have sex with people? I feel like the more of these types of points get thrown out, I think they just keep getting away from, and then also saying that he's not a predator, he is a swinger. I think we're forgetting the whole point of this. Yo, you got to be fucking kidding me. How do you still get out of jail? When he gets out, I swear to God, when you get out of jail, you might as well go on vacation, man. You can't even come to us talking about some damn gangster shit, man. You ain't denying none of this baby oil shit. I can't even lie. You ain't denying none of this baby oil shit real. Diddy, shouts out to the wedding planner, Nicole Jackson over there. Yeah, I love you too. I love everybody out there, man. Diddy out there letting grown men have their way with his ass with some baby oil, man. And then now he's saying that he was too incapacitated to do any of the alleged things to people. So they're trying to say that he was just a victim like everybody else. They're trying to say that he would just overdose to the point where he just opened his ass and went to sleep. And whoever wanted to come in, Diddy was giving free ass before 11 at his parties, man. Diddy was open bar with his ass, is basically what he's saying. Because see, if you conscious and you doing all this stuff, then he's trying to say that then if I'm conscious, then I'm guilty. But he's trying to say that he was a victim of the drugs too. He was a victim of the addiction too. He's saying he took too much of the Tootsie. He mixed the Tootsie with the baby oil. You feel me? They're trying to say that he had too much of that, and then he left his salad open for display and passed out. Because see, he ain't denying that motherfuckers had their way with him. I'm just saying. So that's the new trending topic going on with the whole Diddy thing. You already know we got to do our daily dose of the diddler situation. Life as the Diddler should be the documentary name. Let's keep it going, man. Let's talk about something else, man. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about my quarterback. Shouts out to all my Eagles fan out there, man. You already know what it is, man. EAGLES, Eagles for life, baby. Go Birds. You feel me? So this has also been trending as well because see, my quarterback, you know what I'm saying? My quarterback, Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP winner. You feel me? My dog said he ain't going to the White House. My dog said he ain't fucking around with the fucking around, man. You feel me? Shouts out to Jalen Hurts from this platform, man. And no, I ain't, like I said, I don't have no political side, so I don't want to hear none of the MAGA people come here crying. I don't want to hear none of the Democrat people coming here crying. I don't give a fuck about near nada side. Yeah, I said it, near nada political side. But I don't like this motherfucker we got in office right now, personally. Even if you want to just love your Republican side, I don't care. I love it. I don't like this motherfucker that's commander-in-chief right here. Yeah, I said that shit. Shouts out to wedding planner Nicole, said he got no way out. Now he gonna act like he got a mental problem. Are you serious? You damn right. Yeah, Diddy is serious as hell. I told you, Diddy, he is claiming to be a victim of his own drug and Tootsie addiction. Well, I don't know, the baby oil addiction. He's not denying that he was at these orgies. He is not denying that it was bisexual and heterosexual and gay people having sex with him. He's not denying any of that stuff, which because they know that they can always put that in sexual preferences not illegal, which we're cool with that, but it's still funny as hell when we unpack that situation. Pause. He's saying that he was a victim there just like everybody else. They would get extremely intoxicated. Therefore, he was too high or not in a mental capacity to commit any of the stuff or orchestrate any of the the alleged things that went on at these parties and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So let me go ahead and get myself out of the screen real quick. So basically, I'm going to say it again. Now, remember, Diddy had a whole staff. People already came forward. See, the thing is with me, when you say stuff like that, oh, I wasn't in my right mind, how could I have all this going on? I'm going to say, well, there was people who came forward and accused you of hiring them to set. They're called fluffers. These people that go and set up the room, set up the drugs, set up everything. Therefore, you being the rich person, which usually rich people are, even your pastor, come to church and everything's set up. And he, you know what I mean? So it's not far-fetched to believe that, yeah, you could be the leader of something like that, the orchestrator. You just didn't have to show up and actually physically do anything. So he didn't deny that he would leave his salad open for pleasure at the parties. That's basically what he's saying. Anyway, let's get back to it. Shouts out to Jalen Hurts, a member of Omega Psi Phi himself. You know what I'm saying? For all the people out there, all the Greeks out there, you know what I mean? I think that out of anyone, I think Jalen Hurts and others that are part of the Greek fraternities, the Black Greek fraternities, the Divine Nine. Shouts out to all the Divine Nine out there, man. All my Greek, my Black Greek, my African Greek, whatever you call it. Listen, I think Jalen Hurts did a solid for y'all because he acknowledged that he is tapped in. He acknowledged that HBCUs are losing funding. Even though he didn't go to a HBCU, he still acknowledged the attacks that this administration has had against the Black Greek organizations as a whole. You know, the programs and the funding of things and just the barriers placed, the historical deletion, deleting of facts. You get what I'm saying? Historical things that went on. So shouts out to Jalen Hurts, man, because at the end of the day, you got to stand on something, baby. You got to stand on something. And then also, too, the brand that Jalen Hurts has, I wouldn't have win anyway. Jalen Hurts don't need – Jalen Hurts, his whole persona is strong, innocent, black male, college educated, with a black woman, standing on being hated by the upper echelon, if you want to call that. For him to have gone would have probably ruined his whole brand, because everything that Jalen Hurts puts on display is anti any of the stuff that this administration puts on. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. I wouldn't have went if I was him, just because of the optics alone. Everything he stands for, everything about him, the Michael Jordan, I mean, outside, well, the Michael Jordan aura. You get what I'm saying? So I would just stand firm with my quarterback pause, man. Shouts out to everybody on the Eagles team and staff. Shouts out to Saquon. I know Saquon went. Saquon's image is just like any other running back for the most part. A lot of running backs will go and expose themselves, because running backs' careers, y'all got to give running backs some type of leeway, because running backs' careers are very short. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes being able to get those connections and have some type of security of relationship in your back pocket, no matter if it's good or bad, is just smart. So I don't blame Saquon for going to play golf. Saquon Barkley actually enjoys playing golf. Saquon Barkley was a New York Giant before he was a Philadelphia Eagle, which he probably ran into Trump, in or out of office. It's just a thing, man. I'm not sitting here I'm never going to believe that Saquon Barkley has a trick up his sleeve because he went. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not going to believe, and I'm not going to say that Jalen Hurts hates the left or the right because he didn't go to the White House. I'm telling you, they have two different brands. Saquon Barkley has a brand as a running back with a short career. That's what they do. They go out there and see who they can network with, because in about 2 to 4 years, maybe 3 years, Saquon Barkley's career could be over. Whereas Jalen Hurts' career, Jalen Hurts will have to deal with scrutiny, criticism, and this shit coming back up throughout his career. If God willing, he stays in the league like the rest of the quarterbacks for 12, 13, 14 plus years, damn near 20 years. So shouts out to both Saquon and Jalen Hurts. Go Birds. You already know what it is here. EAGLES, Eagles. We going back to the Super Bowl. We need everybody to be on the same page, and I'm going to leave it there. Shouts out to everybody out there in the motherfucking chat, baby. In the motherfucking chat, baby. In the motherfucking chat, baby. Yeah, shouts out to everybody out there, man. You already know what it is, man. Let's keep it going, baby. Let's keep it going. Let's get on with let's talk about Unc, baby. Hold on, let me take this down. All right, bet. Let's do this.
Older women trying to in the picking deal. Because that's the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones.
Right.
It's them young ones that's coming. Yes, that'll do what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm independent. I pay my bills. Right. I pay the cost to be the boss. You the boss by yourself. Them old young ones coming with it. They coming with it, Ocho.
All right. I just wanted to get y'all perspective on this, man. I want to hear what some of y'all think about this, man. Don't forget to put where you from in the chat, man. But Shannon Sharp was talking to Ocho on Nightcap, and he had mentioned saying that he was saying Shannon Sharp. See, he keeps digging himself deeper into the hole, because Shannon Sharp sat right up there with a straight face and said that older women feel threatened by the younger women. Older women supposedly feel threatened by younger women. And I'm here to tell you that Shannon Sharp, you don't know what the hell you talking about, baby. You don't know what you're talking about. First of all, I love older women, man. Shouts out to all the older women out there. I love all women. You get what I'm saying? But I'm very choosy. I'm getting older. Shannon Sharp needs to grow up a little bit. But I'm just tired of people trashing and downing the older women out there, man. I'm talking about 30, 34, plus. Like if you're 34, 35 and up, 33 even, you know what I'm saying? 30, we can start at 30 for some people. But I honestly believe, let me get myself on the screen a little bit. I honestly believe that older women bring to the table something that younger women don't. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be negative about the younger women, but I am going to say, man, from my experience, I'm in my upper 30s, you know what I'm saying? So I have my experience trying to date down versus trying to date up and all that kind of stuff like that. And at the end of the day, yo, I found that there's particular differences between the two. Younger women, yes, they I guess you could say that I have an issue with older people saying that, acting like they can only have fun with younger people. And I'm gonna say that for men, for the older women and older men. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Saying acting like y'all can only have fun with younger people. They gotta be younger. Tracy Ross. Oh, I like younger dudes. Man, it's cool. Like you just need to meet somebody that's your age that haven't given up on life. See, what happens is I tell people all the time, a lot of people, they get older, and I notice it. It's a lot of people, if you notice, you'll see some people, they look way older than they are. I've noticed that. I've gone to school with some people, and if you looked at me right now, you wouldn't believe that I'm my age. I'm gonna just be honest. I know I can say that. Fuck that. But it's a lot of people that just look well beyond their age. And it's because they gave up on living. Part of the reason why you think you need to go down and date down is because you already gave up on your life. So you want to go and try to live through somebody else's life and experiences, older women, older men, and that shouldn't even be the case. You should be able to have fun on a grown level with grown people in a grown way, in an older way, and relate and be able to tell stories and have conversations. See, here's the kicker. Older men, I believe that older men that date really, really young women, they ain't really got no fucking they don't got no game. They don't got no conversation. They don't got really much to talk about. So you can have money, you can have status, you can have success, you can have a legacy. I say that all the time. But money don't unlame a lame. And I just find it to be true in a lot of cases that a lot of the dudes that, if you really look at, he be like, oh damn, such and such able to date young because he's older and all this stuff. You think it's because of them? No, it's because of the money. It's because they want to be able to talk about what kids talk about. They want to be able to stay in tune with social media and how to use computers and all that slave type shit. At the end of the day, older people need to progress with the times themselves, and then meet other older people that are also progressing with the times themselves. You don't need a younger person to show you everything. And see, that's what happens. A lot of older people, I think that they just want somebody young so that they can have somebody to take care of them all the fucking time. Shannon Sharp probably wants somebody that want to take care of his ass all the time when he can't get out of bed, when them hips acting up. When Shannon Sharp hips acting up, he want to be. And then also too, when it comes to relations in the bedroom and stuff, some of them old dudes like the young dudes because they know that. And I said this all the time. It don't matter if it's in the bedroom. It don't matter if it's in business or in life. Some older dudes don't like to date women their age because they know that older women their age, regardless of whether they have accountability or not on their own side, that's a different conversation. And that would have to be seen. But a lot of men have accountability issues too. And that's not me down in the fellas. That's just what I see, man. A lot of dudes don't want an older woman because she gonna wake up every day. She gonna ask you what you up to. She gonna know when you bullshitting. She gonna know when you bullshitting in the bedroom. She gonna know. She lived. Rather what? And if you and just pick a good woman, by the way. That way you ain't got to worry about whether she has her own accountability and all that. There are good older women out there for older dudes. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of older dudes don't want. They don't want to have accountability. Shannon Sharp wants somebody. He don't want Sherry Shepard, where her damn name is. Cheryl Shepard, where her name is. He don't want nobody that's gonna risk breaking his hips in the goddamn bedroom where he gotta work hard and he gotta really put on. A lot of older dudes scared of that part, but they want to go and pick out a younger woman because younger women, haven't probably had a lot of partners. So then you feel like you putting something on them. Let's be real. Calling that shit what it is. A lot of dudes are so lazy in the bedroom too when it comes to that sexual pleasure and picking these younger women that because they don't want to work hard in the bedroom. They know that the older woman done seen that little trick that you do every now and then, but a younger woman, that might be the first time. Oh my God, now they calling you. They want to feel an older woman might not call your ass the damn next day if you don't get her right. That's the truth. Exactly. Wayne, Lord. Wayne Chin 6 says most people who have aged, my assumption is too much sun, too much good life, not enough good morals. Wow. That's a good statement right there, man. Shouts out to Wayne Chen 6 over there on Instagram. Shouts out to Wedding Planner Nicole Jackson over there. Shouts out to everybody over there on Facebook as well, man. Yeah, man. I feel like when it comes down to these older dudes dating young and stuff like that, and then they want to blame it on the older woman. And then they always find themselves trying to say, oh, the older woman competing and they just hating. No, they're not hating. They just observe. You look foolish. Shannon Sharp sitting there talking about some older women are bitter and all that. No, sir. How do you know if you don't choose none of them? How do you know if you make it your business to tell us what kind you like? And in many conversations, Shannon Sharp opening his damn mouth up talking, he's mentioned his type. He likes to him and Deion Sanders. They like the same type of women. Deion Sanders has a type too. You can see it. Shannon Sharp openly tells people what his type is. Because Shannon Sharp got think about it. Shannon Sharp has 2 bad hips. 2 surgically repaired hips from the NFL. What do you think he gonna be able to do with a seasoned older woman? Not a goddamn thing. The thrust, the whole ability to be able to thrust and give good strokes and thrust, pelvic thrust, you need your hip flexors, man. Shannon Sharp, he got artificial. That's why he walked like that. So you know he ain't trying to get nobody that he got to actually sweat in the bedroom with. That's why Shannon Sharp picks from the. I told you, some of these fellas, they don't let the fruit, the produce, they don't let it ripe. They want to just grab it as soon as you can as soon as the shit ain't poisonous no more. Because it's not ripe. Motherfucker want to eat the fruit as soon as it's barely unpoisonous anymore. Instead of letting the shit ripe. I told you, some of the best oranges is when you let the oranges ripe. Shouts out to Florida, we got them oranges down here, fresh fruit. Shouts out to Georgia, got them peaches over there. You feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. For all my people that are known for picking fruits and having vegetation, South Carolina definitely knows about that. In the garden, you don't just go out there fucking with shit until it's ready. Shannon Sharp like to say, damn it, Shannon Sharp is the type of farmer that as soon as the shit come out the fucking ground and he can see green leaf coming out the ground, he ready to pick the motherfucker instead of letting the shit ripe. And dudes just like Shannon Sharp, let the shit ripe. Let women go through some shit. That's why I say I like women that have gone through some shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm an older dude. I'm not about to go and pick off the vine as soon as the bitch drop. I don't even go to see the movie as soon as the movie drops. Shannon Sharp, one of them dudes that go see the movie as soon as the shit drop, and it's all crowded in there and shit like that. Bunch of everybody seeing the movie. You can't even enjoy the fucking movie. It's too much going on. I like to let the movie ripe. So I go see that bitch on a fucking Wednesday or Tuesday morning with everybody at work, and it's just me in that fucking movie. In the movie, I could digest the movie slowly. That's why I like older women. Y'all gotta stop that. All you older predator niggas out there, man, y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Dating these young ass people, man. You can't even do nothing with it. And the crazy thing is, as an older man, more older men get their heart broke a second fucking time dealing with the younger women than they did with the woman that the older woman, their person that always send them to doing that. Men always get their fucking feelings hurt the worst when they go out there and try to play these young people games and pick fruit as soon as the bitch barely ripe. Y'all, they be out there crying. Them same old dudes acting like Shannon Sharp on that damn phone. Why you want to do this to me? Why you wanna act like that? Shannon Sharp on that's Shannon Sharp, man. I don't give a fuck nobody say, man. He sound like the rest of these older dudes. Get you some young ass, some damn where she start acting like a young person. She got options. You don't. You knew that. That's why you paying for the ass. And as soon as they do young people dumb shit, you want to get in your feelings, sound like a slave on the goddamn phone. Why you want to do me like that? You making me look bad. I'ma choke your ass. Shouts out to Shannon Sharp, man. With that ass, bro. Get your old ass a nice older woman, like Monique said. Because older women's where it's at. And I told you, all them dudes my age and right there in that 30s, this is where men don't understand. That's why they always say men have multiple primes in their life. Men have at least 3 to 4 primes in their life. You prime in high school, that story y'all keep telling everybody. Then you have a prime in your 20s where you just old enough to do everything and you running around in the city. Then you get a prime in your 30s because now the younger woman wants you and you don't want them. Now the older women's coming. They got benefits and shit going on. And now you get a chance they preying on you. Fuck it. You ain't no 20-something young girl. You a 30-something grown-ass man. Now as you go towards 40, you got your shit together. And now you got the older women. Now the younger women want you, but they don't know how to approach it. So and fuck that. You ain't got time for that because now you're deep into your success. Then you got the older women. Then when you get to be your 50s, you get a whole new prime. Because now you should have your shit together and be able to do anything you want to do. Now you got time on your hand. When you get to be a 50-year-old somewhere and you done retired or whatever, now you got time to entertain the older women or the women your age, and she got time and you got time. Fellas don't understand. But see, fellas have 4 primes in our lives. But see, you got Shannon Sharp that want to skip all the way back to the first prime of the second prime, and pick fruit off the fucking barely ripe tree. Shouts out to Bella Antoinette over there on Instagram. Hey, what's going on with you? Shouts out to everybody out there, man. Don't forget to put where you from as well, man. That was a good point. Wayne Chin 6 said earlier today. He said, most people who have aged, my assumption is too much sun, too much good life, not enough good morals. I tell you, I like stuff like that, man. I love sayings like that. I love true sayings like that because it's the God honest truth. So I mean, we went through some stuff already today. You know what I mean? Like we always do. We talk about some of the leading topics that go on. We talked about my dog Shiloh. We talked about Saquon going and chilling with Trump and Jalen Hurts declining that offer. We talked about that. Let's get into. Let me see something. All right, let's get into one of the other trending topics right now. You already know his name's gonna come up eventually. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Like I said, don't forget to put where you're from. Let's get right into this, man.
He be dead, bro. Niggas who steal from me, bro. Look at Virgil, he dead, bro. Niggas who steal from me and try to take the king position be dead, bro. When we say watch the throne, it's only one throne, it's only one king. And we know who the king is, obviously. Who y'all watching? Who y'all care about? You know what I'm saying? And these niggas couldn't even. And the other thing is Cam, 50. Anybody, even like Ferg. I got love for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all niggas won't mention shit that's happening with my children though? Mm-hmm. Because culturally, y'all speak up, it's gonna make a difference. But niggas wanna be like, oh, we understand yay now because of the cut the song. How about the fact that in real life, Twigs can send my daughter a fucking video shoot and be in a video and I don't see it, right? And now I never feel like ever having to go back and forth with in media as 50 Cent and Cam. I was like, them is the two niggas is like just as crazy as me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when 50 Cent got Rick Ross' baby mama to go fuck the porn star and shit, like all that shit. I was like, damn. Them niggas is like, I don't even feel like it, bro. I'm gonna say it because it's gonna piss them off. I got bigger fish to fry, bro, than to be going back and forth. So if they can get in my head, if Cam can get in my head and be like, yo, fuck you, nigga, then he won. So matter of fact, you know what, Cam? I love you because I do love Cam. You know what I'm saying? You niggas hairlines is pushing back though. Violet, you know. That is hi, sir. You know. No, we cracking jokes, right? Ha 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 ha. Who laughing to the bank though? Oh no. Don't let me get on my correct shit though. We cracking jokes.
Bro, y'all know exactly where I'm going with this. You know, I'm probably one of the only people out here that be talking and telling the truth when, oh, Lord, I'm going to the wrong thing. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Boom. Let's get back down here. So, make sure, there we go. All right. Y'all already know what I'm going to say to start off with. When we start talking about Kanye West, you already know what my stance is. Kanye West, if you don't go sit your stupid goofy ass down by now, always getting on the camera, talking shit about nothing, talking about a big goddamn pile of nothing, a big pile of stinky nothing, caca, choro, as usual, asking why people aren't speaking up for his kids. Now, I've played videos and posted videos on my platforms plenty of times when Kanye West was on the Drink Champs show. And he mentioned that no one, including Diddy. Now, when this is when he talked shit about Diddy, he said Diddy, Jay-Z, none of them never say anything about his kids being taken away from him, et cetera, by the Kardashians, right? Now he is coming. Now, after that, he gets on there and apologized just a couple weeks ago talking about some goddamn he loves Jay-Z. Or no, he's talking about Jay-Z's kid and then apologized and said, nah, he didn't mean it like that. But then fuck it, he don't apologize. Then he was talking shit about Diddy. Then he called Diddy and then came back and said he loves Diddy. Then he says he loves Kendrick and Drake, but don't love Kendrick. Kanye West, now ain't the time. Now ain't the time, bro. Kanye West needs some help. Kanye West doesn't even understand that he has a big enough platform himself. Maybe a bigger platform than 50 Cent and Cameron with Mace. Maybe Kanye doesn't understand his platform. If he gets on there and talks about his kids and talks about the things that happen in a normal fashion, maybe if Kanye West would just take the fucking mask off, take the hoodie off, sit down in front of a camera and have a normal conversation with us, maybe we'll take some of that stuff to be true. Maybe. But when you get on the internet, Kanye West, and you start talking about all this crazy Nazi stuff, and then you start telling people that you was sucking dick in the back of the goddamn band bus with your cousin, and then your cousin went to jail because he couldn't get his dick sucked by you anymore. I think that's when we draw the line, Kanye West. I think now ain't the time to start bringing up whether your kids was taken away from you. I think by now, I think we know exactly why your kids was taken away from you, Kanye West. Even though as a father, I do not like to hear any father losing custody or losing time away from their kids for any reason at all, except for like pedophilia and stuff like that. What I'm saying to you, Kanye West, nobody is going to listen to you until you can become more coherent, more concise, and more accurate with the shit that you get online and talk about. Because see, this is Kanye West here asking for help. But then on other videos, we see Kanye West talking about some whole other shit. And then the fact that you are sitting here and being in the position that you are, talking about you have more money, but then you still have time to talk about Cameron. You still have time to talk about 50 Cent. You still have time to talk about, see, I feel like this. The only person that Kanye West is not talking about is Kanye West. And as soon as we address that issue alone, we won't be able to have a conclusion or a resolution or any type of real diagnosis upon Kanye West, because Kanye West refuses to diagnose Kanye West. Kanye West will say anything but the shit that's going on he talking about in this video. When you talk about people dying and you're talking about how you don't care, Kanye, and you're talking about Jay-Z one week, Cameron the next, you're talking about 50 cents and you look up to him, but then you're happy you're more rich. You're talking about every fucking thing, even the Nazis, the Jews, this. When you talk about everybody but yourself, that proves that you need to go get some help. Someone who could be objective, someone who could speak to you, Kanye West, and say, you know what, Kanye, shut the fuck up real quick. Let's talk about you. And see, Kanye West is a prime example, people, when it comes to mental health and it comes to taking time out for yourself. Let me tell you, it's cool that we all listen to motivational, we listen to motivational things. it's cool that we talk, we wake up every day and you got the workout influencers and the life influencers telling you to wake up and just work through and work relentlessly, work tirelessly. It's one thing to hear all these artists out there saying I grind from sun up to sundown. I'm taking drugs so that I don't go to sleep. Uppers all around the clock. It's one thing that we listen to all the people who always teach tirelessness. But this is a prime example where I tell everybody it's important that you take time out for yourself. Ain't enough money in the world. Ain't enough power, money, physical assets. It ain't enough ego. It ain't enough of none of that shit in the world. Followers, whatever you do, none of that shit should trump you taking time out for yourself. I don't care. There's so many people working jobs, trying to elevate in their careers. Some people elevating in life. Some people elevating as an artist. Some people elevating as a social media influencer, so forth. Don't forget to take time out for yourself because it's important. When you work like that and you get beyond reality because you're so far into always trying to be relevant or always trying to stick out like a sore thumb amongst other people, trying to show that you're different, trying to show that you're more artistic than the other person, you ultimately harm yourself in the mental capacity. You ultimately put yourself in a compromising situation mentally where you may not be able to recover from. Just like a movie star. When you work so much on scripts and you got to work to the point where you become the character, sometimes it's hard for them to come out of that. When you, just like people in the military, some people, it takes time for them to come out of that character, that killing machine, that war demon, whatever that the army, the military needs you to be. Sometimes it's hard for people to come out of that. Even if you work a lot of hours at your job, sometimes it's good to come home or go home and decompress. But see, when you just keep going, and you keep putting more strain on your mental. You keep putting more strain on yourself, your body. You're not sleeping. You just got to be the best. You got to be 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of everybody else. Eventually, your brain will start to unravel. Something my grandfather used to always try to remind me of. He said, try. He said, it's okay to work hard in life, wake up early, get the job done, and go sit down and all that. Try to be the early bird to the worm and all that stuff like that. It's okay to work so hard as a man or as a woman to achieve the things you want to achieve in life. But don't forget to take time out for yourself. It's still important to take time out for yourself so that your brain, so that your body, so that everything about you don't start to deteriorate, so that your brain don't start to unravel. And I feel like people like Kanye West. I'm not giving him an excuse, but I feel like a lot of people are just like Kanye West. A lot of these people, these artists that go crazy, they just can't take it no more. They work or these people. See, the thing is, these people taking the cocaine and stuff like that in the industry and business and all that, just to stay awake and stay lit and stay on 10. Eventually, that shit gonna catch up with you. That's why I like things like, marijuana. You can say what you want about marijuana, but marijuana put your ass to sleep if you smoke enough of it. Not that cocaine, them uppers where your ass up for damn 3, 4 fucking 5 days. And I just say this, man. When we talk about people like Kanye West, man, that don't even know whether they're coming to go on pause. Understand that sometimes it's good to take time off for yourself. Because we Kanye West, as the people, we are not your goddamn psychiatrists. We are not your fucking psychiatrist, Kanye West. We can't solve what the fuck you got going on. And that shit about sucking balls and getting teabagged by your cousin is wild. That's wild. 69ing with your cousin is wild. I'm just throwing that out there, man. I'm just throwing it out there. That shit, I'm throwing that shit out there. That's pause. Yeah, that's big time pause. And now he out here unraveling. This is a downward spiral we're seeing right here. And also too, real quick, that whole strength trainer person that Kanye West put them tweets out about in conversation with, and the strength trainer or his workout, whatever, threatened to send him back to a mental hospital. I want more information on that. I think we need to look more into that as well, because this ain't good. This ain't right. This ain't right. This is a cry out for help, but I think more people need to understand how to cry out for help a little bit more vocally than what Kanye West is doing. This is not like, oh, this is regular crying out for help. Like, he needs to understand. He doesn't know how to. Kanye West, one of them people who never understood how to express themselves in any other way besides their artistry, besides their music or something that people praise them for. Like athletes, they don't know. Sometimes they don't know how to express themselves safely for themselves and the public to digest. But everybody praise you when you get on the court or on the football field, when you hitting home runs. See, when Kanye West is making hits musically and putting songs together, everybody's applauding. But when he isn't making music and there's no music playing, there's no loop playing, there's no beat machine to make the beats pause. This is the shit that Kanye West comes up with. A bunch of nothing, a bunch of scrambled egg type shit. But I want to implore everybody, man, take time out for yourself, man. Take time out for yourself because it's important. Take that fucking time out, man. Tell that job, fuck that shit. I'm not coming. I'm going on vacation because you deserve it. I'm not trying to be, shouldn't try to be at your job 20 years from now and you ain't take no vacation. You waiting on a damn raise or something or promotion. And now you at the job talking like Kanye West and shit because your brain unraveling. Take time out for yourself, man. Fuck that goddamn career, that job for now. You should be your career, not the jobs. You don't end up like Kanye West, man. Talking about other people should be speaking up about his kids. He should be speaking up about his kids instead of getting on up there talking that Mickey Mouse bullshit. Talking about being a Nazi or being God and all that stuff. How about you cut about 5 minutes off of them videos you making Kanye West and spend 10 minutes or 5 more minutes talking about how you need help with your dealing with the situation you in, if that's the case. Tyrese do it. Tyrese will get on you. Kanye West need to take some lessons from Tyrese old crybaby ass. Tyrese don't give a damn. He just start crying right there in front of you. Let's talk about something else, man. Let's talk about something else. We done talked about a few different things. This topic right here has been getting on my goddamn nerves. So you got this topic going on the internet talking about how there are actually people out there debating whether 100 men versus one gorilla or 100 people. They even tried to do it with the whole race thing. No. Just 100 people versus a fucking gorilla. I need to know who y'all think gonna fucking win. Yeah, we're going a little lighter on the topics right now. We're gonna talk about something else that's been going on, man, because this is interesting. I honestly believe that anybody that believes that 100 people can beat a fucking gorilla, I believe that you probably chew crayons. I believe that you are short bus shawty for sure. I believe that you also probably drink Gorilla Glue if you believe that 100 people can beat one fucking gorilla. And this is a silverback. This is a silverback. I almost said silver black. This is a silverback gorilla right here, man. Who do y'all think will win? I'm telling you, I think that, man, the gorilla will tear some ass up. Pause. I feel like once that gorilla grabs about 2 people and bites their fucking face off, I think everybody else running. Man, you couldn't pay me to go out there telling my son, yeah, who we fighting today, man? We got to go get this gorilla. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. You think we about to be up here fighting some fucking gorilla, man? Whoever started this goddamn conversation need to end this shit right now. You need 1,000. You probably need 1,000 people, and the gorilla could possibly get a scratch on. But I'm telling you right now, all the people out there, for all the people that called 99 people this morning saying that y'all about to go to the fucking to your local zoo and see if y'all can let one of these motherfuckers out and beat his ass, I'm telling you, just go ahead and turn your car around. Go ahead and turn your car on. Matter of fact, call your job up. Tell your job you about to come in. You about to come in to work. You ain't about to go follow them people up, man. Don't you take your ass, all the people that's in Africa and the other place where y'all got these motherfuckers running around, South America, we all got these motherfuckers running around now. Don't you take your ass in the goddamn jungle talking about you about to see something real quick. You about to see something, all right. All 100 of y'all about to see Jesus real quick. Y'all, that's what y'all about to see. And I told you, I'll video the whole thing. I'll video whenever 100 people want to go head up, pause, or want to throw the fade with a gorilla, I will video the whole fucking thing. Matter of fact, I'll commentate the whole fucking thing whenever they decide to have this. But I'm going to be so many yards away from this motherfucker, outside of an enclosure. But I'm going to be able to see from there. This is some Jurassic Park type shit y'all talking about doing. And like I said, if you believe this, if you believe that you and 99 friends can take on this motherfucker here, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. First of all, as soon as he beat his chest, pause, I'm gone. I might drive off from recording at that point because it's too dangerous, too risky. Matter of fact, I don't even got the insurance to cover this. How y'all even gonna have enough insurance to cover this? What are you gonna tell them? What are you gonna tell them when you go and show the doctor that your arm is snatched off? Your whole arm snatched off. How you gonna explain that? How you gonna get, what kind of deductible you gonna get, man? When your balls is ripped off from one of these motherfuckers. And then they ask you where's the balls. And you got to tell them that the gorilla ate the balls. That ain't what we doing out here in 2025. So I know some of y'all might think this type of shit isn't serious. But goddamn it, you know what I always say? Just because it ain't important to you, goddamn it, is important to me. So because I'm telling you, I saw people calling people up talking about, all right, we need 92 more people to sign up for this. We're gonna go try it. Don't go try this. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this. I'm telling you, you're gonna lose. He gonna beat about 50 y'all with the legs off somebody else. Imagine that shit. He gonna just grab you, tear your legs apart, eat some of that shit, and then beat everybody else to death with that motherfucker. Matter of fact, if he do that little spinning shit that gorillas and monkeys they be doing in one spot, y'all can't even stop him from doing that. All he got to do is stick his arms out like a fucking helicopter. Matter of fact, pause. If you know damn well some of y'all dudes can't even beat women in fighting. Some of y'all dudes can't even beat a woman doing the windmill. Y'all can't even beat a woman doing the windmill. A gay man doing the windmill. Y'all can't even do none of that. You think you about to just go show up to an enclosure with this motherfucker? Man, all I'm saying is pack a lunch because it's going to be a long day. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be, well, matter of fact, it's going to be a short day. You're going to have a half a day, a half a body, half balls. He might tear. What if he don't even tear off the whole goddamn leg? He just tear your fucking foot off. What if he do that shit? What if gorilla's smart as fuck? They ain't probably ain't gonna let you die. He might just tear you apart, pause, and throw you to the side for later. And then imagine you laying in half, still alive, and you watching all your people you done drove up there with get their ass whooped and die, get ripped apart. What if he throwing everybody to the side and we all just laying to the side and shit, half our body gone until he get done and come back over there. And we could just smash. I'm telling you, by the time he smashed somebody's skull with one fucking hand, it's a wrap. 30 people might leave right then, but he ain't gonna let you leave. I'm letting you know that right now. The motherfucker can run too. They got short legs, but they can run too. I'm just letting y'all know. I know it ain't important to you, but I care about you. Wavve Boy cares about you, man. So I got to make sure that when I have these podcasts that I'm telling the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Do not go out there trying to fucking gorillas because of what you saw on social media. All 100 of you are going to pass away. You're going to expire. You are going to expire out there in that fucking field, wherever the fuck y'all decide to throw hands with the gorilla and shit. That's all I'm saying. I ain't doubting you now. I ain't doubting you too goddamn much, but I'm doubting you. That's all. So let me go ahead and put this up here on the screen real quick.
That if this should spiral into a pandemic, this flu could make COVID look like a walk in the park.
I agree.
You're scaring me.
I'm scared about it myself. I don't sleep very much these days, Bill.
One of your us.
Now, I told y'all about this shit, man. Now, I know some people out there, they didn't believe me when I was talking about there's a new COVID out there and it's worse than the old COVID. I told y'all this shit. I told y'all I had the motherfucker, man. I work in the public. My job, I work in the fucking public with the public. So in all my experiences with the COVID and shit like that, last time COVID, before COVID was public, I, along with my other colleagues in customer service public, in the aspect of that, we always catch it first. And I know other people have already come forward and said that they already experienced some type of COVID-like symptoms recently. I'm here to tell y'all right now, again, this ain't me saying it this time. Matter of fact, it says that bird flu may make COVID-19 look like a walk in the park, says the virologist. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I probably said that wrong. Said the fact that this virus can affect so many different types of mammals is a huge concern in terms of the ability to infect people, says. And I'm telling you, whatever this is, I don't even think it's like a bird flu. I think this is some new shit. I'm just telling you right now, whatever that was I had a couple weeks ago that y'all keep hearing me, I'm still clearing my throat from that experience right today. I'm just letting y'all know, be careful. You're going to need a lot of vitamin C. This new variant, this new virus is going on right now. You're starting to see it public now, which means it's already too fucking late. People like myself and other people have spread the message about this new variant that's going on right now. They've closed down a lot of the departments that would usually vocalize a lot of this different stuff in the numbers, statistics. They closed down a lot of this stuff, man. The CDC departments that keep us informed. Remember that shit. And it was closed last time, before, around the time that the COVID came before. So I'm just letting everybody know and reminding everybody to be safe out there, because now that you see it on the internet, I've been talking about this for the past few weeks now. At least the past couple months, I've been talking about this new shit. And it is worse than COVID. It's going to affect your respiratory system. It's going to have you in feverish, cold sweats at night, fevers for days, hot, cold sweats for days. I'm just letting y'all know that right now, man. I got to do my due diligence, man, and let you guys know, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, we're coming to a close on the podcast today. I hope everybody's having a good day. I already told you guys this right now. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody is full of energy, full of life, full of joy. And just like I said, a lot of people age early because they give up on life. And I always tell people, I've always said this. I said, you will only begin to die when you begin to stop living. You get what I'm saying? Remember? And a wise person has said to me that life is for the living. Okay, you gotta live in order to. You gotta want to survive in order to live. And I also say that as well. Life gives you more energy. It gives you more spirit. You get more life into you when you're actually trying to survive this motherfucker. When you wake up every day and you just trying to go to school, go to college, get a job, have a child, and then be married, and you keep doing the same shit, you're not. I feel like, I know a lot of people don't like me saying this. I just feel like I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the cookie cutter life shit. Go to school, go to get a job, have a child, just be a dad or a mom, be married. And that's why relationships a lot of times don't work out, because that wasn't your time to do that. Or maybe you haven't completed your mission yet. And it doesn't have to do with having a family. It's cool to have a family, kids and all. I'm talking about people don't do a good job of compartmentalizing that. Yes, that is your personal life, having the kids, but you got to be more than that. And that's why people get scared off from relationships, because see, they think in their mind that once you get into a relationship, have kids, get married and all that, and you get a job, they believe that it's over for you. And that's why you see a lot of people, like I mentioned earlier, they appear to be older than what they are. They look old as fuck, but then they young as fuck. You got motherfuckers look like they goddamn got grandkids and they ain't got no kids yet. 20-something, old as fuck. I ain't talking about just having no beard in high school. I'm talking about there's some people out there, a lot of people out there that just age themselves prematurely because in their mind, they feel like they've already completed life. Got to go to school, get a job, have debt, get a house, have a kid, just do that cookie cutter shit every day. And see, people get bored with that shit, and then they base their whole life on just that. They stop chasing their purpose. And I'm here to let everybody know, you have especially the ladies out there. It happens to women a lot. That's where that postpartum syndrome, that postpartum feeling comes with women, because society teaches you that it's over when you have a child, because that's like almost saying the beginning of having one man, having one woman, going to work. This is all you got to do. Nah, you got to learn to live, to keep yourself young, like I always say. And then everybody in these in the cookie cutter life, move the suburbs. When you're not fighting for rights, and you're not a part of the fight of living and surviving. You're not trying to just learn about or search the truth about why we're here on this planet. Even a lot of people live a whole life and never question really how we get there, because that part of them gets satisfied with their religion. Oh, someone did that for me. I don't gotta look that up. I don't have to have any type of curiosity. All your curiosity is gone about life. All your hunger about wanting to be better and learn more, you think it's satisfied already, because they put a cap on everything. If they put a cap on why you think that you're here, then you won't ever search for a reason why you're here on this earth. If they tell you that you were just here to have a legacy and just to have kids and watch them grow up and that's it, instead of doing that and still pursuing your dreams, you can still pursue the same thing, that the same dreams you had before you had a family, before you went to school, before all that stuff society teaches you that you need to do. You can still have a dream. You can still follow it. You just use your experiences as you get older to incorporate that into your dream. Your experiences give you the knowledge that you need along the way. You don't got to give up on being a singer or a lyricist. Or I hate when people do shit like that. They treat you like it's over. Oh, you're at a job now. What you doing? No, I'm just going home and drink a beer and go to bed and wake up and go to work again. And what about you? What is everything? Okay, now that you're pleasing what society has built, the structure that society has built, we know you got to have a job. You know you got bills to pay. You know you got kids. You know that life elevates and progresses as you get older. But what about you? Are you still pursuing anything that you want to do? What do you actually want to do? How does it feel when you help others? What are the ways that you feel like you can help inspire other people? Or if you don't want to help people and you just want to do something for you, are you at least looking into that and pursuing that in any way? And if the answer is no, then the next question is going to be why. But then see, you look at a lot of these people that gave up on their dreams and aspirations, gave up on who they really are, thought that they had to conform and become someone else just to still do the things that your family, your legacy, all that. They feel like they got to be someone else instead of being you. You're still cool too. You know, you don't get more boring when you get. That's why you end up being like Shannon Sharp. Because see, the thing is, he feel like he reached the pinnacle in his life. So in order for him to have a new, younger feeling, like a lot of these older dudes have, they feel like they got to go and join into somebody else's dream. And they feel like as long as they're helping them pursue their dream quicker by throwing money at them, that now they could, now that they're being a positive influence on somebody else. And that's not the case, because see, now all you're doing is creating an issue in this young person's life. Older fellas, you're creating more trauma in a younger woman's life, trying to come down and just throw money at her because you feel like as long as you're securing the bag for them earlier, that you're doing something for them. And then you can't expect to get the same results you got. It is what it is. So that's all I'm saying. Life is for the living. Life is way more interesting and keeps you young when you're actually pursuing surviving instead of just living through. And then also too, like I said, only when you stop pursuing your dreams, aspirations, your purpose in life, the real reason that you feel every now and then when you know damn well you sitting at your cubicle or you sitting at wherever you at and you get that feeling like, man, I could be doing this. Man, I have so much more. You do. That is your spirit. That is the universe telling you that, yes, you need to be doing this. Don't quit your job. You don't have to quit your job to follow your dreams. Remember, jobs and things like that are tools. They're still tools. Don't get wrapped up into that shit if you know that ain't something you want to do. Don't get emotionally wrapped up in it. Don't let someone get you out of character and you lose that income. Get that income, manage your money to where you can now take that money and maximizing opportunities. And that opportunity is your purpose. Therefore, you're keeping your job and your purpose separate. Don't just worry about having a family and just always being like an overseer to your family. It's okay to be there for your family, but also too, time management. Manage your time to go along with that investment money that you're getting from the tool, which is your job, to keep pursuing your purpose, your dreams, your aspirations. Life is all about time management. But you'll start to die when you stop chasing that shit. Just like the truth. That goes with the truth as well. Don't give up on why, like when you try to question yourself, why are humans on this planet? What is the real reason that we're here? How did we get here? Don't just settle. I get it. It's okay to be religious. I'm not saying nothing about religion. But I do feel like people give up on that as soon as they say, oh, God did it. Oh, how did we get here? Oh, it's a big bang. God did it. He took care of it. 7 days, 6 days. He built everything you needed. And that was that. And that's what religion will tell you. I'm not here to down the religion. I'm just saying when it comes to when you break life down, existence down, even you can have that information, but don't let that stop you in trying to figure out, trying to connect yourself more with more information. That's all I can tell anyone else. Because like I said, life, when you wake up every day and you know, yeah, I got to go to work, but you know what? That ain't it. That ain't all I got going on. Or when you wake up every day and say, I love my babies, my kids, or my wife, or whoever else you got. When you say that, that's cool. Love them. But also in the back of your mind, and you got your purpose and your job is secure because you're not going to your job, fucking up your job. When you got purpose outside your job, you ain't going to go to your job and fuck your job up. Matter of fact, you'll go to your job and outwork everybody at your job if you're working harder than you do at your job at home for the purpose and the things, because you're spiritually driven in your purpose. And when you allow the universe, the spirit to, that you know you doing your purpose, you go to the job, knock that out. You're not out of character. You'll actually be, you'll feel like you're more in tune than what you see going on behind you. Not worried about or distracted by bullshit, pettiness. You're not wrapped up in it. You don't care about what managers say, or if you're a manager, you're just doing your job because you're a time manager outside of work. See, when a lot of people don't understand what the key to success or what the key is to pushing forward and managing everything is the fact that yes, you need work. The work doesn't stop. Matter of fact, I tell all young people, don't avoid hard work. Embrace it. I tell my kids, embrace the hard work. Pause. Because hard work, no matter what you trying to do on this planet, is what you're going to have to fall back on. Nobody can come and check you if you can outwork them. Because see, what happens is people don't come check you when they know that you're a hard worker and whatever you do, because they know they're gonna need to match your energy. So how they gonna come check you? Just like that saying goes, who gonna check me, boo? That saying applies. That's why I say you have to learn to be a hard worker for you, the same way you a hard worker at your job. Or be a harder worker for yourself than you are a worker at your job. Because see, the level that you're gonna be working at for yourself is higher than the expectations of a job, because people at a job are just expected to cover what's at a job in the bare minimum. But when you go to a job and you just for fun, you could take it up to the next level and outwork everybody if you want to. People gonna be less likely to come check you because they know that it's something about this person. I don't want to have a work competition with this person, because clearly this person is a fucking machine. I wake up every day with the notion that I'm going to not only just work hard, I'm not going to only do my best, I'm not going to only win. I tell people, don't just win, dominate. I tell my kids, I tell younger people, I tell women, don't just win, dominate. And with domination comes hard work, the embrace and the acceptance that there is hard work still required. But when you work hard, hard work becomes easy. That's a bar. I never hear rappers say shit like that. When you are used to embracing hard work and you're used to working hard, eventually you get to the point where hard work becomes easy. And once hard work becomes easy and you working more for yourself outside of work than when you even get to work, because you're on another level, because you're chasing your purpose. Your job can't match that. The people at your job can't match that. They're gonna leave you alone, let you do you. And then you go back, you take that money from that job, and then you invest back into yourself. You are winning. That's when you take control and you don't feel like life is just beating your ass. Life beats your ass when you don't work hard, when you don't look life in the eye, when you don't look negativity in the eye, when you don't look negative doubters and haters and naysayers in the eye. I tell you, even though you hate me, you can't stop me. The only thing you could do is watch me win. And not only am I going to win in front of you, but I'm going to dominate. That's when people don't try you. That's when people put the respect comes automatically. You don't even have to talk to certain people, but they respect you because they know at the end of the day, they can't check you unless they want to match you. And most people aren't going to want to match someone they already respect, because the reason why they respect you is because they know they can't match you. Facts. That's where I'm at with my shit. Shouts out to Cashville West Side over there, says facts. That's where I be at. That's why I get emotional about this shit, because I want people to win, but I feel like a lot of people don't know how to win mentally. You got to win mentally first. When you get up in the morning, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, man, today, just today, deal with one day at a time. Today I'm going to win. And not only am I going to win, I'm going to dominate. And I'm going to build on today for tomorrow. And that's why I practice consistency and I teach consistency. Once you put that consistency in there, because you've been consistently hardworking and consistently working towards your purpose and consistently using your job and your career as the tool that you need to invest back into your purpose, once you can compartmentalize your job, your purpose, your family, your role as a parent or uncle or aunt or a loved one, or your friends, you budget that shit. You got to budget friends because you can't have a lot. You can't have a lot of friends, man. You can have a circle if you want, but that's about it. You can't have a group no more because it's a liability. They may not be liabilities altogether as people, but having too many people is a liability. It is. Because at the end of the day, you need to be able to step away, and people sometimes won't let you step away. A job, you'll have time off. Your kids and your family, they'll respect you and give you a little time. At the end of the day, you need to, but your friends and the peer pressure and the dumb shit sometimes will cloud your judgment. So you can't have a lot. Sacrifice. So once you put that consistency and you're consistent in practicing the right behavior, the right patterns, the right mindset, when you wake up in the morning knowing that you are truly unbreakable. See, some people just say that shit. I'm unstoppable. You got to believe that shit. You got to believe that shit. We about to what on Facebook? Shouts out to everybody on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all those platforms, TikTok. You got to believe that shit, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. I'm gonna tell you some real shit right now. Shouts out to Miss Lesbo Lady. Shouts out on Instagram. Shouts out to everybody. Real quick. I was just telling my son or my daughter earlier today. I said, do you understand that most of my haters, and it's for everybody that want to do content, everybody that want to do their thing, they want to get out there to support and support yourself in any way, entrepreneurs, whatever you got going on. I've had my most haters in the beginning part. I had the most negative comments when I was starting out, number wise, with the following, many thousands of followers ago. My most haters came in the beginning of all this. This for all my people. I got a lot of followers now. I'm trying to get over. I'm about to be over 100K on Facebook. I did all this in just less than 6 months, y'all. All my day ones know this. But what I'm saying is I had my most haters and negative comments in the beginning, when in the most unsure, unexperienced waters in the beginning. That's when I had my negative. Oh, you putting a black man down. Oh, this ain't funny. Oh, this now. I don't get no negative comments like that now. Because the followings are going up, and I'm appreciative, and I love everybody. I have my tribe. I feel like all the people that follow me, you guys are my tribe. I feel like my tribe found me. And I tell all my people starting off, you're going to get your haters in the beginning, because that is in your most unsure, vulnerable time, not knowing where to go, not knowing where your dream or your aspirations are going to go. That's when the devil, the negative spirits come in and try to tell you, nah, this ain't going to go nowhere, dog. Quit now. Stop this. You're harming people with this. Oh man, my feelings hurt. Just making up shit. But you gotta be strong in your convictions of what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish, and keep going. You get what I'm saying? Because see, I'm using that, if you compare it to a 50 Cent or a Jay-Z or a Rihanna, or anybody that has like millions of followers, Chris Brown, just whatever, all these people that got millions of followers that don't have to post nothing, and they're still going, that's the same thing. They don't get hate like that. And if they do, it damn sure don't outweigh all the good ones. Because the hate is to stop you from consistency. The hate is to get you in the beginning. Because they know once you start to believe, the negative power loses its power. The negative energy, the negative spirit loses its power once you do get confidence in whatever your purpose is. That's why you always, when you starting up something, when you just about to make a decision, shouts out to Ms. Lesbos, lady over there on Instagram, says, amen. That's why you have people, even my people doing the line dancing. That's why in the beginning, people want to say, oh, why are they doing this? They need to stop, blah, blah, blah. And now look at them. Collaborating with other hip-hop people, cultural people out there, getting money, doing their own thing. And I kept saying, anybody, the negative spirit will come in the beginning, in your most unsure times, in your most uncertain times. But then that's when because it knows, once you see that, yes, that's your purpose, when you get that universal nod and you get that confidence and you say, this is, I like this. I love this. I love being there for people. People inboxing me saying thank you, how I affect their life. They have cancer and other illnesses, and how people inbox me and telling me thank you so much. I never thought of that, but I'm spiritually led to this. But like I said, negative spirits will come in the beginning because it wants you to quit, because it knows the impact that you can have. It knows once you get that confidence in the right spirit, you are truly unstoppable. No man, no negative spirit can ever destroy or take away something that is purposely given to you from the universal God, whatever you believe in, the spiritual greatness that we have, that have given us the chance to be able to live this life and have the ability of free will to be able to break these mental chains that they have on us and see exactly how free we truly are. That's a bar for your ass. Pause. Shouts out to everybody out there, man. I'm about to go ahead and end this live, man. I truly do love each and every last one of you guys. We're going to do this again tomorrow. You know what I mean? Same time, same place, the Wave Podcast, the Midday Wave with your boy, Wave Boy here live. We do this shit every week, 5 days a week, or maybe 6 or 7 most of the time, depending on what the topics are going on. And don't forget, this is a totally interactive podcast, which you yourself are welcome to come on screen or converse in the comments the way that we interact in the comments as well. Thank you so much, everybody out there. Shouts out to Miss Lesbo lady out there as well on Instagram, and say, you better say that. Says, amen. I only know how to speak from the heart and speak the truth. That's the only thing. I really do appreciate all the love out there. And I felt like I needed to say that. Remember, I'm going to say it one more time if I end this. Whenever you're in doubt in the beginning because you feel vulnerable, or you might feel ashamed. Some people deal with anxieties. I deal with anxiety. Getting on here speaking, even though I'm talking to a camera, I know how many people I'm reaching. And sometimes I battle with anxiety. But for all my people that battle anxiety, hate, negativity, people that don't want to support, I have more supporters in now than I've ever received from the people that I've known my whole entire life. And that's a fact. You guys support me more than I've ever received support in my life from all the people I know. I can count the people and name the people. Some people have been on this show already that support me. But y'all support me like a motherfucker, and that's what I'm telling you. Once you get to the point of your purpose, you'll realize who the support was supposed to be the whole time. When you just starting up, that's when the negative spirit's going to try to tell you to stop. And remember, when the negative spirit's telling you to stop, it ain't always a good thing. We're trying to protect you. It's trying to destroy your spiritual connection. It's trying to destroy what's in store for you and what's in store for the people that you're going to reach, the people that you're going to have a positive influence on. Rico Valentino said, "This is fire. I'm about to start my own podcast, and you just inspired me to go ahead and definitely do it. No doubts or questions asked." Amen, brother. And also says, Rico Valentina says, "I'll come on screen, split screen. I'll be very professional, very well spoken. Just DM me with the topic material, and so I could be fully prepared." Absolutely. If you want to come on the show tomorrow, I'm about to end this now. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow. We do this Monday through Friday in between 1 and 4 at least. So I'm gonna be on live regardless, at least 2 to 3 hours. I try to be. But yeah, inbox me, Rico Valentino, and we can do it for sure, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody out there, man. I appreciate that. Mafia _Ant 2100 says I could dig it. Much love. Much love back to you guys, man. And like I said, if anybody, I always tell you, if anybody has a business, an idea, something they want to promote, no spammy shit, but they want to get seen or anything like that, I'll be happy to do that for you. I don't charge you money that I know damn well the economy don't have, because I do this out of love, and hopefully we get to be successful and where I could financially give back to not just one city, but all cities around the world on some Mr. Beast type shit, some black Mr. Beast or black Wavy Boy type shit. Fuck it. But I want to make sure that I bring the truth, and I also bring the real. This is the realest podcast on the internet. I don't give a fuck who you. Shouts out to the Eggs and Grits podcast. I think it is as well. I think that's the only other one that I like as well out there, besides like Willie D and all these other great people out there. But you already know what it is. When it comes to my people, I love you, and I'm going to keep fighting for you. Shouts out to Darren _Tolliver. What up, big homie? Shouts out to you. You missed it, man. I'm about to end this shit. But, man, once again, one love to everybody. I'm about to pin this to my Facebook page. Like I said, we're almost at 100K. I can't wait on Facebook to reach that. We only need like less than I think we need like 5,000 more people, followers over there, which we can do that. We're going to do that. Especially I want to do it before the Diddy trial, which we're going to get more into as the days come. Shouts out to everybody. Amen. Right back to you, pause, Mr. Rico. I appreciate you. And remember, they hate when I talk like this.